Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Eric, the one and only Bay Area collector, and today I'm gonna be doing my video for my May 2020 video game haul. But first of all, I just wanted to give an apology to everybody. Feel like recently I haven't really been in sync with everybody, like all my fellow YouTubers. I apologize I haven't been there because usually I like being in the comments and leaving comments to everybody or leave them on time, but I've been rather late. With my job has not stopped since this whole Rona virus crap has been going around, and I've been feeling a little bit down and a little bit burned out. Another thing is that it's getting closer to our baby's birth. My girlfriend's already 7 months pregnant, and I've been the last month basically I've been dealing with my time off. I've been rearranging furniture. I've been moving my son's bedroom around. So I don't know if me feeling depressed comes basically because I'm just feeling tired or what, but I've been feeling kind of down recently. Another thing, I try my best to get, to be out there and support all of you guys whenever I can. But I feel that as the months go by and things are going, it's becoming a little bit more difficult. It's becoming a little bit more difficult for me to record what I want to record. Basically because now that my son's room is actually directly above where I record in the dining room of my apartment, it gets kind of harder. Like, he tells me that he hears me talking. So it's kind of like, I have a very loud voice. I'm pretty loud. So if he's going to sleep at night, usually I do my recordings after he goes to bed. So that way, I'll have my time to myself and do what I need to do. But it's becoming a little bit more difficult. So we'll see how it goes. But as far as video games go, it was a very, I would say, bittersweet, but more sweet than bitter. Because first off, I remember telling you guys that a while back I had ordered some Japanese imports for the Famicom. I ordered these around right after my birthday, mid-March, right after March. The last order I ordered from the same person got to me rather quickly, but because the whole coronavirus stuff started happening around that time, mid-March, it got worse. So some items took longer for me to receive, or they're taking longer for me to receive from eBay. It kind of, this one particular set of video game cartridges that I ordered, they got lost in the mail. Fortunately, I got my money back. With that, I was able to purchase a game I really wanted. I won a auction, but I didn't get the game in time to add it to this pile, so it's going to be added to the June pile. But I did buy another game at an auction as well that I've been looking for years, and I got it for a really good price. So yeah. And then one more thing to add salt to the wounds. For the last couple of days, last week, I was self-quarantined because it wasn't a little bit of a scare for me, but my family got nervous because I thought that I might have been exposed to the virus. And I had to long story short, I can't really say what happened. However, I decided to get tested. I had to work from home. The doctor said I couldn't get out of the house for like about 2 days before I got the test. And I had to work from home for 2 days. And fortunately, I tested negative. But it was, for my family and everybody, it was a scare, because especially my girlfriend's pregnant right now, and and it was a little bit of a worry. But I wasn't worried also because my son earlier, he had gone, because he suffers from allergies. He has this really bad cough going on right now. They thought that it was probably linked to that. They tested him and he was negative. So, I kind of knew I didn't have anything, but I just wanted, for my staff at work and for everybody else, I just had to do it. I took the steps as soon as I found out the information. The very next day, first thing in the morning, ran out, for precautionary purposes. Fortunately, everything was good, but maybe that's the reason why I'm feeling a little bit down. It's been kind of crazy, but all in all, it could be worse. But anyways, enough of that. Let's begin the video game haul. First things first, the games that I bought digitally. Bought a couple of cool games for the Switch digitally. First one I bought is Evil Land, a Legendary Edition. Now, this game went on sale. I originally owned these for my phone. These were cell phone games that came out on Android. And it's a very, very cool RPG. I started playing part 1. It's part 1 and part 2. This one is both of them. And I got to a decent point in the game, but because my phone just felt annoying without a controller, kind of just waited off to see if it ever came out, and it did, and I got it on sale, and I finally got it. So probably I'm working on some other games right now. I'm probably going to hit this one up, in a little while. But anyways, the next one is Leopoldo Manquicel or Manquicil. Basically, this is a 2D platformer. It has to do with this Spanish, someone that's Spanish that does video games, or I don't know what that person does, but it's like a video game that came out, a platformer. Looked interesting, and I got it on sale. The next one was this one. My son chose this one. It's a Motor Rush GT. It's actually a motorcycle racing game. Looks pretty badass. You tilt the controller to kind of do the movements on the game and all that, and it looks interesting, but I haven't quite really got into it yet. My son really said that he liked it, but he thought it was hard. Next game I got for my son as well is Monster Puzzle. This one reminds me, if you guys ever played for the Game Boy, Pyramids of Ra, where you're in Pyramids of Ra, you're a little bouncing ball that goes around tiles, and you can only bounce on them once, and you can't go back, and you have to find the solution to get around the maze area. Same thing with this one, but you're a little monster that's in space, and you move around to certain tiles to clear them and go to the next level. Really fun game. I like that one. This next one, now this is a Q*bert clone. It's Totes the Goat. Very cool looking Q*bert clone. Haven't really played it. I saw the gameplay footage of it, but I like Q*bert a lot. I really like Q*bert, or I like Q*bert puzzle games, and I thought they were fun, and I got it. Next one, this one I did play it for a while. It's called Soap Dodge'em. Basically, it's a puzzle game where you have to kind of like move around the level in order to get to the exit, but at the same time you have to get those little not viruses or some type of germs, those soap germs, and you clear them all. You get a perfect clear for the level. Really fun game. My son and I really like this one. This one is called Perseverance. Oh my god, I forgot what this is. This is like a horror adventure game. I forgot what it was. I remember when I saw it, it caught my eye, but I forgot what it was. So anyways, I got that one. By the way, all these games I got them on sale, or I got them with points for free. The most expensive game on this list was like $4, and I think it was Evil Land that was the most expensive, but yeah. Anyways, this one, Quest for the Golden Duck. Now this one is similar to a Pac-Man / Bomberman clone, but you don't bomb anything or anything, but you just go around the maze collecting I forgot what you do. You collect like some keys to get through some rooms. You go through some rooms and then you clear the level. Yeah, but I played it. It's pretty fun, but hard. Next one I got was Gunpowder on the Teeth, the arcade game. Now this one plays, if I haven't played it, but it looked very similar to a Game Boy version of, oh my god, what's that game? Metal Slug. Very similar to it. So picked it up. It was on sale, but I haven't played it, but it looks cool. Next one, the Demon Crystal. Now I beat this game already. This is the final one of my online purchases for the month. The Demon Crystal is actually you have a bunch of levels. You go around a maze it's called a house, or houses, not levels, but houses. And you go around the houses collecting some treasure, but in some rooms, the treasures could be traps. And if you get, like, for example, you have this armor that protects you from fire, you can get this one treasure in the next couple of rooms, and it'll clear off those type of items. And then you have to go revisit, because in some areas, you do need that item to proceed. So it's a very fun puzzle platformer game. It was kind of easy, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And that is pretty much, yeah, because these that's pretty much what I bought this month for the Switch. Now onto the physical copies of the games. Now, first one that I got I bought this one last month, but it came in May, so I included it in May. And this one is Quake 3 Arena for the Dreamcast. Got it complete with the manual. I'm not really much into these first-person shooters, but I read about this one that it seemed very interesting. And I don't know what it is. Ever since I got the Xbox One a while back, I've been more and more open to shooters, first-person shooters. I never really quite like them. And this one, I can't wait to play it on the Dreamcast. When I had my Dreamcast back in the days, I never really played it. But anyways, pretty good to have it. Next one is I finally got this freaking game. Now, I already did a video earlier about Mega Man. If you guys don't know, check it out. It was a couple of videos back about how I'm kind of a little bit just getting burned out with Mega Man games because they always have these cool collections. And this is a game I actually looked for since my birthday, around my birthday in March. And that is the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. Around my area, this game is not available. Right, I don't know. As of this video, I checked it out, and I haven't checked it out in about a couple of weeks. But the last time I checked it before I got it, it was still not available. And finally, I found a copy for a decent price online at Amazon. So I'm very excited to have it. You know, I actually played all of these Mega Man games. Really like the ZX and ZX Advent games. Those are really fun. The Zero games they're not really your typical Mega Man games. They are, but it's more of an adventure, kind of like a Metroidvania style game for that one. So very interesting games. Cool to have because individually for the Game Boy Advance, those games are expensive. Next one I got to add to my Wii U collection of my mission of completing to get all the Wii U games, US release games, physical copies. I got Pokken Tournament. When my son saw this, he got really happy. Picked it up. I'm working on my Wii U collection. Next, another Dreamcast game that I got. And this next one is a Japanese import. It's called Konohana The True Report. It's like a graphic novel adventure style game. I don't know any Japanese, but sometimes I can figure them out a little bit. You know, came complete with the spine and everything. So, you know, got it for a really cheap price. Yeah, and I read the story about this one game and it seemed very interesting. So give it a shot and see what happens, you know. And then now this is the one that I feel like I scored big because, in my opinion, for me, because it's been years. Like I've been looking for this game for years now, and copies of this game run not so expensive, probably like at the 40-50 plus at least. And this game is one of my favorite Sega Genesis games that I used to have back in the days, and that is Pirates of Dark Water. Now, if you guys remember, I used to like watching the cartoon. If you guys remember the cartoon, Noichitat, I remember they used to say that. I don't know if is that the correct way that they said it, but I really like the cartoon. Is basically this guy, from what I can remember, it's been a long time. He is trying to collect the pieces of that sword that his father, he's looking for his father, and then he finds a dagger that's broken, a sword that's broken, but it's a dagger, and he needs to find the pieces. And at the same time, the oceans are filled with poisonous dark water, so he needs to find a way to clear the dark water. That cartoon was really cool, and I think they kind of canceled it. I don't know what happened, because I don't remember he ever found his dad or completed the sword, but in the game, you play the whole thing, and very fun game. It's also available for the Super Nintendo. Both versions of the games are really hard. They're pretty expensive. Well, sorta. And I got that copy for super cheap. Then the next thing, I got a Game Boy Advance game, a cheap one called Galador. It looks like somewhere I read it's a racing game, but I don't know. It looked like an adventure game, so I don't know. It's called Galador, Defender of the Outer Dimensions or something like that. Yeah, Defender of the Outer Dimensions. Yep. Really cheap game. Just got it. So yeah, add to my Game Boy Advance collection. Another one for my Wii U collection. You guys are gonna laugh on this one. It is Monster High 13 Wishes. Now, yeah, you know, okay. Now I got a right to get these games now. because, you know, like I mentioned earlier, we are having a baby. I'm having a baby girl. So if she ever wants to play the games now, at least I can feel comfortable say I'm collecting for my daughter. But then, you know, the thing is that I'm going for the US release, the US physical collection, and of course these are included. And a lot of the games that are left over for the Wii U, there's a couple of them that are very expensive that I still need to get, but most of them are all those shovelware titles. So yeah. So anyways, another Dreamcast game that I got is Shadow Man for the Dreamcast. This one is an adventure game. I don't think I played it when I had a Dreamcast, but it looked very interesting, kind of like a horror adventure game. Got it rather cheap because I didn't get it with the case, but you know, it's there. I don't want to open it. Got that one. Another Wii U game. This one actually, I'm not big into sports games, but you know, I like baseball, football, and basketball games as sports games. I'm okay with the soccer and tennis, but I don't know, something about those are the more titles that attract me, you know. And I got Madden NFL 2013 for the Wii U. I don't even know who that is. He's from the Lions. I forgot who that player is. I'm not in touch with sports in a long time. I used to be, but yeah, you kind of got softened up, and I know some people, but not a lot. But anyways, got it for the Wii U. Added to the collection. This one, I got another Dreamcast game. This one, Phantasy Star Online. I read it was a pretty interesting game, and you also have that Sonic 2. I guess is the demo. It comes with it too. It's all complete. Did I open it? Yeah, I did. See, there it goes online with the instructions. So Sonic 2 Adventure is the demo, the trial. Yep, got it for a good price. Next game, got a couple now. Okay, now these two Nintendo Switch games, I actually, God, you know, I ordered them also around my birthday, and I just barely got them because they came from Europe. I think it came from Great Britain, from England, somewhere over there. But anyways, two of these games, they really caught my eye. One of them is, let me see, the name of it is Kotodama, The Seven Mysteries of Fujisawa. Right now, recently, I've been really into anime. My girlfriend and all of us, we've been watching a lot of anime. And this is kind of like a it's a jewel puzzle graphic novel adventure game. Seemed very interesting. It was really cheap. Got it for like $15 brand new. But the storyline between this game is very interesting. You know, I think they have to solve I think there was like a murder that happened in the school or something like that, and they have to solve it. I can't remember. Anyways, the next one now, this one right now, you guys are I really like the cover, but it's not for the things you guys are thinking of, but it has a badass cover. It's Dead or School. Another European release game. This is a Metroidvania hack and slash 2D platformer. Really cool. I think the cover is awesome. Not to say because of the chick, you know, but I don't know. There's something about it looks very badass, you know, very she's gonna slash your throat, you know. And the game is very interesting because it's like in the future where someone, you know, she wants to go to school or something. It's a weird story, a very interesting one where I think in the future you don't really go to school, but then she wants to go to school. Now, one thing that I just realized right now I'm watching an anime called Red-Eyed Shauna. And she reminds me so much of Shauna, of the anime character. So the only thing is that she looks more voluptuous compared to Shauna in the cartoon. She's more lankier. But yeah, very interesting game. This is actually one that I want to play because I love them 2D Metroidvania style games, and it looks interesting. Another game, I finally got a game for the Xbox One. It's been a while, and this one caught my attention because it's a 2-in-1 pack. It's Steven Universe Save the Light and OKKO Let's Play Heroes. There's 2 games in one. Now, the interesting thing about this one particular one, Save the Light, Steven Universe, is kind of like a RPG game, RPG adventure game, and then OKKO is actually like a beat 'em up, from what I read, and it looked really cool. And I got it for like $15-16. I think I got it from Best Buy or something. I forgot where I got it. But this is a game my son actually was interested in this one. And I said, well, let's get it and try it out later. See how it is. More to add to the Wii U. Wii U Collection Mass Effect 3 Special Edition. Very interesting game. I actually own the whole series in a different platform. I think it's PlayStation 3. This is a series that I really want to get into, that I've heard really good things about, but I also heard how difficult it is and how it could be long, so I've been kind of like holding back on it. But anyways, I'm glad I got it for the Wii U. Another one to add to tally off the games list. You know, another one that this one was interesting. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct for the Wii U. Now, this one looks like it's going to be something similar to Uncharted style. Like the gameplay looks like Uncharted. I never knew about this one because the ones that I've heard of a lot were the Telltale games for the Walking Dead, and I own season 1, and I still need to get the second season for the PS3. And every time I've been looking for it, it's either too expensive or when it's cheaper, I kind of miss out on it. But when I noticed that this was Survival Instinct, this one seems to be based more of a more like an action game or like a shooter style. It looks very interesting for this one. So, you know, cool, because I like the Walking Dead. I like the series. And then finally, as a game, the last one that I got for the Wii U, brand new, didn't pay $19.99, is a Star Wars The Force Awakens for the Wii U. This finally completes my entire Lego video games for the Wii U. I have all of the Lego games on the Wii U, from The Hobbit to this one to the Marvel ones, and that completes that particular subset in my collection. Got it brand new, got it for really cheap. I paid like $7 for it. I paid it was very cheap. So yeah, finally got this one. Tally off my list. I can't wait. I've been thinking about doing a Wii U collection video, what I have so far, because that system, I think it's fantastic. That system is probably one of the best modern systems that we have right now. You know, of course, it was the predecessor. It's the one that brought up the Nintendo Switch idea. When I first heard it, I was kind of like, whoa, you know, you can actually play games without having your TV on. A couple of years back, and it was actually my first system that I bought when I started collecting for the modern systems. And then I went in and then I got the Switch and I got the Xbox One. But love the Wii U. Fantastic games in that library. Maybe a small library, but it has very cool games on it. So far, a lot of the games that I played haven't really disappointed me so far. I have a lot of them, but I still haven't quite gotten into them. But I got into a few, and so far it hasn't disappointed. Now, the final thing that I have to show you guys. Now, this I'm very excited to have because I actually saved up money for it when I heard it was coming out. It came out near my birthday, around my birthday. Right after I had saved up the money, I forgot about it. When I heard that a lot of people were getting this console, I was like, oh crap, you know. I was really scared about getting this because actually I ordered it from Japan. Supposedly they said that they were going to give me a confirmation, you know, some type of a confirmation, like a tracking thing for what I purchased. And believe it or not, my girlfriend was the one who got it for me, and then I passed her the money because I saw her really quick, and I'm like, they were selling them off actually. The person that was selling them on eBay was actually selling them. That day I remember they had like about 5 consoles, and then it went down to like 2 or 3 consoles left. So I told my girlfriend, just get it for me. I'll give you the money and I'll pay you for it. Got it, but then she told me that she didn't get a tracking confirmation. When I saw the email that they sent her about about the purchase, I got pissed. I was like, okay, I hope this thing comes because, You know, the same thing was happening to what I told you guys earlier with those Famicom cartridges. I really wanted those cartridges, by the way. But anyways, it is what it is. And the same thing was happening, and I got a little bit nervous because I spent a little bit more money for this. But fortunately, it came, and that is the TurboGrafx Mini. I got the US. I was gonna get the Japanese release, the international one, but I ended up getting the US release because at first the Japanese release had 2 extra games that are hidden within this console. But then around the time that I was trying to get it, I discovered that those games were going to be available as well. Well, I don't think it's the same games, but they had hidden games on it as well. So I was like, okay, I'm getting that one. And especially one of the reasons why I got it is because it has 2 of my all-time favorite RPG games. And that is the East Book 1 and 2. Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorites. Now, the TurboGrafx, I used to own a PC Engine back in the days. You know, I loved it. I love that console. Unfortunately, I got that console when I was a little bit older. I think I was already in, like, early in college, out of high school, early college. They were selling the Turbo PC Engine. It was the Duo, the one that had the CD and the cards. And it played any type of game and everything. And I remember loving that console. The only problem was that during the time, as the years went by, I had it for a while. I had to get rid of it, you know, because I had to move at one point. And that's what happened to a lot of my collections, you know, due to moves or due to circumstances, I had to sell them. And when I heard that we have this one, that the Mini was coming out, I said, I got to get it. Because a lot of the games that it has, like Splatterhouse, you know, a lot of the games, Bonk's Adventure, Revenge, you know, doesn't have Bonk's Adventure, does it? I think it does. I just don't know. I see Bonk's Revenge, but I don't see Adventure. But it has Kadash. You know, it has a lot of cool games, you know. And I'm like, what if later down the line we're able to mod it, you know, then I could add more games to it. Yeah, and so I got it. And I was fortunate that I received it, you know, and I was able to buy it. But anyways, that is my game haul for May 2020. I know I had a little bit, this month was wacky, it was crazy for me, but all in all, it was a blessed month. I can't say that it wasn't, you know, I'm fortunate and grateful for what's going on. You know, right now in my life, and I'm very blessed. You know, I gotta say I lucked out. Got a little bit of a scare, but anyways, again I apologize to all of you guys if I can't get to your content. You know, because I love watching you guys out there, but sometimes I go in very late. But you know, I'm enjoying my time doing what I'm doing. So, anyways, you guys take care out there. Be safe, because yeah, it's all this stuff is crazy. Fortunately, they're starting to lift everything now here in California, in the Bay Area. It's getting a little bit less intense. I've been seeing a lot more movement, but still it's out there, so you guys be safe. Anyways, this is Eric the Bear Collector. Peace out.